The Ministry of Education is fast-tracking plans for the transition of grade 9 learners to senior secondary school in January. Education CS Julius Migos announced that senior school categorization is complete, with transition guidelines to follow after a nationwide stakeholder engagement launched today. The ministry also plans to fund the construction of 1,600 laboratories starting in July, as Serfine Achieng-Oma reports.
Education stakeholders convened in Machakos County on Friday for the launch of the National County Dialogues on Education Reforms. CS Julius Migos leading the talks to track the implementation of the competency-based education.
We are here to update stakeholders on the status of the competency-based education implementation, to provide a platform for stakeholders' participation in the validation of our senior school guidelines, to appraise stakeholders on teacher recruitment and capacity building, and to receive feedback from the stakeholders on the implementation of the CBE.
The forum takes place less than 10 months before the first cohort of grade 9 learners transition to senior secondary school amidst unclear transition guidelines.
And that's where we are here, in order to let Kenya know what we are doing about the categorization of schools, about the pathways, about the competencies of the students that then they need to choose whatever pathways, and what we are doing to ensure that those schools are ready to be able to take either the one pathway or two of them or three of them.
Our schools will be categorized based on pathways, the status, whether you are day or boarding, or both day and boarding, whether you are mixed, whether you are a girls' school or a boys' school.
PS Belio Kipsang revealed that all schools will be required to offer learning areas for at least 2 career pathways, with a strong emphasis on the science pathway. Plans for the necessary infrastructural development, he says, are on course.
We have 1,600 schools without laboratories. As of today, senior schools, we would want to make sure that all these schools have labs, so that to optimize on the facilities that are there and to optimize on our teachers, every school will be required to take 2 pathways. And the science pathway will be taken by every school, and that's why we are putting up laboratories, so that each school will be able to take at least 2 pathways.
This assurance comes amid lingering concerns over the perennial challenge of delayed capitation disbursement to schools, a financial strain that has left parents shouldering an increasing burden to keep learning institutions running.
There is a balance of 14 billion that is remaining to be released for term 1, which will make the 50% of the capitation for the whole year. And we are working with Treasury to release these funds, and they are putting resources together. And hopefully, we hope that by the end of next week, we should be having these funds in the school accounts.
Kicking off today and running until March 13th, 2025, the dialogue series will bring together stakeholders from all the 47 counties, fostering national engagement on critical education reforms. Serfine Achieng-Oma, Citizen TV.